So let's have Bishop Dunstan come on stage. Let's clap for them. Let's clap for them as they get on stage. All right, so remember the rule is you need to start with a demonstration and figure out how you bring out the problem as you do your demo. So start with a demo and everything else will be placed in.
All right. Imagine how would this world grow if there were no problems that were existing. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all come to an agreement that problems, they are directed proportion to the growth of this world. Before you is Bishop Dunstan from Kalangala district. I don't know what you are thinking about the chicken. Probably you are asking yourself that how does the chicken connect with the robots? But before the chicken and the chips are brought into existence, there is something else that we use. That's what we call cooking oil. There are very hardworking mothers and fathers to make sure that we are getting the product cooking oil. That's why at the end of the day, these mothers, they work tirelessly into one of the economic fields that is carried out in Kalangala, that is the palm oil plantation. But this activity, it is not only carried out by Kalangala, but also other countries in this world. Because almost like 90% of the world, they use cooking oil. The chicken that we ate during the lunchtime, we used cooking oil. Therefore, what does it mean? Without cooking oil, we can't exist. And then out of the palm oil products, we are being able to make soap that is sabun in quotes. Therefore, we are here simply to present to you what is always behind the scene. That is the palm oil harvesting. When they are harvesting, our mothers, our fathers, our brothers and sisters, they face a lot of things. For example, there is unfair payment that is made due to the poor weighing scale. These mothers and fathers, as they are loading onto the trucks, they get physical injuries. They get physical injuries. Some of them at times, they die during the loading process. Therefore, we believe that if we come up with a better solution, we can be able to solve these other problems. As you can see, the man is trying to weigh this one. But as he's weighing it, there is someone recording whom we are going to see. Is there recording? Therefore, all these measurements, it takes the full day as they are weighing. There is a worry for our parents of safety. Then another day, it will be offloading. I think you can see the distance of this truck. And then you can see how risky it is for these men who are not having even the gumboots. Let me explain to you what we call the FFB. That is the fresh fruit bite. First of all, it is very thorny and it is very heavy. Imagine if it comes from the truck and then falls upon you. Therefore, we have decided to come up with a simple demonstration, a simple prototype, so that we can assist our fathers and mothers in Kalangala and also in other countries so that they can be able to load the FFB on these trucks without getting an image. Are you getting? This is not all about competition, but we are about saving our mothers and fathers who are trying to raise school fees from the primary production before we use cooking oil to eat the chicken like we ate during the lunchtime.
Woo.
Therefore, we plan to improve this. We plan to improve by using the AI into the improvement, because we believe that as they will be harvesting, it will help them to determine the ripening bunches, and then also it will help the farmers to know the fertilizers that they can easily apply. Therefore, let us come to our conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, but thank you so much. This was beautiful. You've played with our emotions. We don't even know what to do. And I like the structure. They do the demo as someone speaks over it. So the other team, you can copy the structure. It works. Over to you, our dear judges. if you have any questions.
Yeah,
Right.
thanks for the demonstration as you spoke. It was really amazing and for the good work. Now, I only have a concern with your problem statement. You mentioned our mothers and fathers who are trying to load and then it can harm them, which is a good thing to think about. But don't you think your solution will take their job where they're earning the little money?
Thank you, the judge, for that wonderful question. Remember we said about unfair prices. These people, when they bring, let me say, they harvest bunches. One person may harvest 20 bunches, but those bunches may have 100 kilograms. Another one harvests 20 bunches, but those bunches may, let me say, contain 50 kilograms. So there is unfairness. Somebody who has harvested 100 bunches and that one who has harvested 50. But if these things can load, a person will only do the job of harvesting the full day. That means the weighing that is in that machine will increase the salaries, and also the harvesting will be, the time of harvesting will be increased. So the jobs will not be limited because they charge less money. When they are charging you, they charge 50 shillings for harvesting and loading. So you imagine you harvest, you measure and load, and they give you 50 shillings. That is very, very unfair.
Yeah, thanks. You did a good job. Thanks.
All right, let's give them a very big hand clap.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.